everybody, my name is Jack, and today I'm reviewing the Lionel New York Central 080 switcher set. Now this set includes the engine. It's a USRA, so United States Rail Administration 080 design switcher with a nice tender, and it comes with a nice red caboose with the cupola in the middle, a blue New York Central boxcar, and over here it's a bit too low so you can't really see it right now, but there's a green coal dump car, New York Central, and a gray New York Central gondola with 3 canisters for fuel. Well, it comes with 4, but right now I just have 3 because I lost the one. But if I find it, then put into another video, I'll show it to you all 4 in there. But I bet it could hold maybe 5 or 6 if you squeezed them in there real tight. But it comes with 4. And here on the engine, I'm going to review the engine first. So, let's get straight into it. One good thing about this engine is it has a coupler on the front of the engine and on the tender, so you can do switching with this on your layout much easier than modifying an engine that doesn't have a front coupler. So this one has one. And here it has the operating headlight, a smokestack on the top. This engine does smoke, and I will show you that to you. Here it has a bell, nice and shiny too, and 2 sand domes for traction. Here's the steam dome, and here in this area there's 2 safety steam pop-off valves for if you get the boiler too high in pressure, and a whistle. And then here there's a dynamo, and that's the generator, the onboard generator for the locomotive and tender and all the lights on board. Now here it has some very detailed working gear, Baker valve gear, and it all looks just like the real thing when it runs. Some nicely detailed cylinders, and it's all die-cast metal, so it's nice and strong. And here on the front there's no tab like the Menards freight cars, so it has a tab on the bottom here for uncoupling tracks, just like them. But this is a Lionel engine, not anything from Menards. Here it's number 7795. It is completely symmetrical, except for on this side it has an air pump here and pipes on the steam reservoir. And here on the other side, you can see there, it also, oh wait, there you go. Here no pipes, and on this side it has the cylinder for the reversing operation. And now here in the cab, there is 2 guys inside, the engineer and fireman, hand painted, and inside the cab there's some nice valves and stuff and some decorations. So there's that. And here on the tender, you can see it. This is how it hooks up to the engine here. Here's the drawbar, and it doesn't have any wires or anything connecting them. And there's a pin under the cab, and there you go. On the tender, here there's a toolbox, nice detailed coal load. Back here there's the doors for the water tank, and a headlight, but it doesn't, a backup light, but it doesn't turn on, but I bet you could modify it so it does work. And here it says New York Central, and down here I noticed on the roller bearings you probably can't see it, but right on the caps there, it says Timken. So these are Timken roller bearings on the tender. And I thought that was a nice little detail they added to it. Nice detailed trucks with springs and everything. And on the back it says the number of the engine, 7795, 8,000 gallons and 11 tons. So there's that, and there's how much it can hold. And the back of the tender does have a tab here for the coupler, unlike the front of the engine. Here there's a nice ladder too. So I think that looks nice. So there's the engine. Unlike the Pennsylvania Flyer, it has a nice gray smoke box and firebox. So much more detailed. And this engine was made in 2010, so that's pretty nice for 2010 and for a conventional engine. This engine, in the tender, it has train sounds, so when you're in neutral and you blow the whistle any number of times, there will be crew talk, so you can hear the engineer and dispatcher talking to each other. Now on to the cars. Here, there's the blue box car. There you can see it now, the green New York Central coal dump car. And this is an operating dump car, so when you go over the uncoupling track that's included in the set, then and you press the button, it pulls down on a metal part on the bottom, and there you go. And it does come with some coal, some plastic pieces of coal, so it looks very detailed and realistic on the coal, especially when you dump it. So here there's working couplers on each car. There's nice springs, actual springs you can see there on these trucks. And these trucks are actually in pieces on the cars, turns out. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But here on the boxcar, NY Central, NYC here it says for New York Central. The New York Central system here it says. And here the boxcar doors open up, both of them. On the front on the roof it's very detailed. And on the bottom here you can see here the trucks. You can see that they're in pieces. See, there's a screw there. You can take it all apart with that screw and take the coupler out. And here on the front there's NYC, the number of the boxcar, and there's that handbrake. It is entirely symmetrical too. And on the back there's no handbrake though. Now, for the coal dump car. Now this coal dump car is my only operating car, except for the lights in the passenger cars, I guess. But here, NYC, New York Central system, the number of the car, some numbers showing how strong it is. Built 2009 by Lionel, that's on every car. So the cars were built before the set was put out. Here, there's the handbrake. There's one on each side for this one. And if you can't change it to go the other way, I don't think, so it only tips that way. So if you are planning to put 2 spots to dump it in on your layout, make sure they're both on the inside or outside of that loop of track. Otherwise it'll spill all over. So here it has the same trucks, nice springs. On the bottom here, this is the thing that gets pulled down in order to trigger it and make it dump out. And now for the gondola. Here, each canister has Lionel on the top split into all the letters, and Lionel right here as a whole, just like on the Pennsylvania Flyer Pennsylvania canisters. Pacemaker Freight Services, and all the canisters are exactly the same. NYC, it's 726609. There's the numbers saying how strong it is. New York Central System, built 2009 by Lionel. There's the handbrake and operating couplers, the springs. Now on this side, on this truck, we recently had to do some repair on it because it fell apart for some reason. But it was pretty cool because I got to see how it all went together. So that's the first time I've ever kind of seen it taken apart, kind of. And it just fell apart, but we were able to fix it easy. It's entirely symmetrical like the rest of the cars, and all the canisters, you can just take them right out. So there's the 3 freight cars. Now for the caboose. Just a second, I'm gonna put all these back. That's how you put them together, the couplers. They're just like real ones. Here's the caboose. New York Central System. Here's the number. It has a smokestack here, or, well, a stack for the wood heater inside. There would be. Here, there's some nice detailing on each side. Completely symmetrical in every way, even from front to back, except for the smokestack. Why do you have to ruin everything, stack? Here it says, built 2009 by Lionel, and it has a light inside, so it looks just like the real thing when it's going down the tracks. So there's the cars for you. Now time to run it. Real quick, I want to show you how I've changed the layout a little bit. The tracks are all the same, except over there I've got my other brother's new train. He got it for Christmas. It's a lot like the Pennsylvania Flyer too. I think they use the same mold for it. But here, we got this other track here, and I extended the siding by a lot. It goes all the way around here, and around back here to the back window and the chair, all the way under here and the side coffee table to the transformers. And that's the beginning of the siding right over there. So that's a long siding. And here, I've rearranged them a little bit and moved the building so it's easier to walk through. Over there, there's the power plant. There's the engine shop. And here is Grandpa's house. Now, time to run it! Here's a demonstration of the coal unloading car. Just press this button, and there you go. But it won't work unless you have it powered on. So, there you go. It's recommended that for your engine, especially like for an engine this size, you should put 4 to 6 drops of smoke fluid in. But I already have some in, but just to be safe here, I am putting in 1 drop. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now here's the new Train Sounds crew talk that I told you about. Here's the whistle.
Dispatch, we understand about the track orders over. Engineer, you are cleared outbound. Thanks for that dispatch. We are cleared outbound. Out.
And there's a lot more than that. That was lucky. I got the cleared outbound one the first try. But usually it's this. It's one that says, "Engineer, we're dealing with a situation," or something.
This is the Yardmaster. You may proceed outbound. Copy that, Yardmaster. We are ready to roll. Out. Brakeman, you all set back there? Roger. I'm all done.
Bell. It has nice steam chuffing sounds. And here, this is how. Oh no! Sometimes with mine, the back coupler on the tender does. Sometimes when I go fast, doesn't quite work right, and sometimes comes loose. So there we go. Top speed. Oh. Uncoupled again. Well, now I'll stop it. Look at that working gear. So, there's the Lionel New York Central 080 switcher set from 2010. This is a very nice set. Hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe for updates. And see you in the next video. Bye. It's like looking in a mirror. Ooh.
Dispatch, we are dealing with a situation, engineer. Stand by for my signal. Copy that. Out.
By the way, we saw a cow.